Less complex.
Second.
Second one, business services, high-tech market. No, that's really an opportunistic entrepreneur, isn't it? What's the third one like? Customer consumer oriented. Yeah, that's the necessity entrepreneur. Developing happy. Yeah, it's got to be the second one, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Good. Now again, first lecture. What's the major cause of business failure? Second one. Second one? Yeah, I agree with that. Second one, business planning and adequate research. Which question does not form part of the mission statement?
3.
How do we what?
C. How do we reach
C. How do we reach our customers? Excellent. Which is, I write questions negatively, but nowadays I write questions positively, so this is what I was just starting out. Which is not true about the following statements. Objectives, which are the goals or the end game, like revenue and market share, they're quantitative usually. Are they quantifiable or measurable?
Yeah.
Yes. They about a specific type of performance, like marketing or operations? Or yes. Do they reveal the means to the end? No, because that's strategy, the means, isn't it? The ends are the goals, and do they have deadlines and data? Yes, so it's got to be C. Okay. Which are, and look, there's sort of a pattern here. It's all C's. Just be careful, because one exam I put them as all A's. Now, which is the most appropriate form of funding for a company? Get this about the first lecture or the second lecture?
C.
C? Yeah, they're private equity. That's also private equity. Banks won't touch you. It's got to be C. Now, there's fools. Triple F. Which is the most hazardous opportunity? Oh, okay, this is the ANSOP matrix. In classifying opportunities, which one? Diversification, excellent. Well done. Which is not one of the top 10 strategic technologies of 2020, which is happening now. Internet?
Yeah.
This is market research. What are the sources of secondary market research? Where primary research is you went out and met people, or you did something where you got involved face to face. Secondary was from the desk. Trade associations? Yeah, you can get that from the website from trade associations. We'll make a note. No secondary research. What's this? Oh, intellectual property, which isn't true about a patent.
B.
US patents are awarded to inventors who are first to invent. No, that's true. Last one, the invention must not be disclosed prior to the patent application. No, you can't disclose it. What? First one.
There's no such thing as a worldwide patent.
So I agree, it's the first one. Why is it the first one?
You can't have a worldwide patent.
You can't have a worldwide patent. That makes you tricky. All right, copyright. Oh, it's an intellectual property question again. What's copyright used for? What about the first one? What's a phrase? Trademark? So that's gone. That's copyright. That's copyright. Design? That's a design. Yeah. So that's gone. Method? What's that? That's a patent. So that. That's a trademark. What about this one? Anything there? That's it. That includes business plans there. That's copyright D. Which statement isn't true about a mass market? Remember, there's innovators, which are small companies, very flexible, get the product to the market, then the mass market standardises it, builds big manufacturing and mass distribution.
B.
Second one? They're flexible and continually adapting. Yeah, that's an innovator, isn't it? So B. As I said, these are all negative. I don't write negative questions anymore. Too hard to get your mind around that. Which is the most important element of a direct response to business advertising? Anybody remember? The headline? 80% of it? That's good. There are three, you probably won't know this one. This is in product development. There are 3 market testing activities and 1 product testing. So market testing is testing out pricing and advertising and promotion, how to reach the customer. Product testing is how they use the thing. You know, they go to see what they use and whether it's worth it. So what's the answer to this?
B.
B? Yeah, I agree. And I must admit, in that semester I covered product development a lot more thoroughly. The best closing technique for a task. What's a task-based person like?
Very structured.
Very direct, doesn't muck around. Yeah, just get straight to the point.
Direct.
Balance sheet close, who's that used for? That's a logic person, so they can reason it and logically work it out. Assumptive close, this is where you assume that the person's closed and drag them through. That's a people-based close. I would say that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Direct close. Standing room only, that's for a visionary person where you've got to, create a sense of urgency. So it's got to be that much direct close. People who tend to look horizontally and to their ears.
Auditory.
Auditory. Okay. And 16. What is the best negotiating tactic for handling an extreme demand? Walk away. You'd pick the only reasonable one there, wouldn't you? Yeah? Absolutely. Yeah. What type of wholesaler would be used to distribute loaves of bread to little retailers and restaurants? They run around and distribute them everywhere. Truck wholesaler. Yeah. Well, most of them are common sense and pretty logical. When profiling a person for a role, okay, which way? We've got to match the personality type to the job. You reckon the first one? Yeah, task-based, operations manager, line manager, inventor, visionary, yeah, that works. Oh dear, break-even question. All right. Company, what are we trying to do? We're working out, I just go straight to the question, break-even revenue. So this is where you roll up your sleeves and look at your formulas. Break-even revenue, now what's the break-even revenue? Next thing I look for is a fixed cost, which is 360 sal. And then I have to probably work out the contribution margin by looking at the price. Hang on, no, the contribution margin is there, which is 20%. So it's really fixed cost divided by your contribution margin, which is that formula there. So we've got to do 1.8. If you struggle with that, just guess. Number 20. 2008 crash, the global financial crisis, was driven by these things. This is environmental analysis. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, easy access to debt, that's got to be economics or finance. Yeah, that's got to be one of those. Lack of governance in the banking system, that's regulatory, isn't it? So it's got to be that one. Global connectivity, that's technology. Household appetite for debt, that's society. It's got to be D, isn't it? All right. Cool. So most of them you can logically work your way through. Just let's stay on multiple choice questions for a minute. You'll get one of those sheets. That's what I want handed in, one of those sheets. Could you tell me what is wrong with it? Can't you tell me what's wrong with it?
H.
Name's wrong. See, no, you have to fill out your name and then the student number and all of that. Colour in one of the box cards? Colouring's right. What?
The repetitive cut with the X.
Box in the second space. Before the J, he hasn't.
Sorry, what?
Before the J, he hasn't filled in a circle.
No.
It's sideways.
Sorry? 151. Got it! Absolutely right. Turn the fucking thing over. That is 121. If you start little questions there, I will publish your name. I've got a CRM system. I will publish who it is for everyone. Alright? So, fill out that side and then turn the dash. You don't know how many people do it. turn it over, all right? Start filling it out on this side. If you see general purpose answer sheet, you are on the money, okay? Answer question 1, all right? Now, what's wrong? Oh, yes, use a lead pencil. A lead pencil is good. I will not see these. The computer will. They can't mark that. There is only one answer. Do not mark 2. It will not mark it. It will say it's wrong. Okay? Don't do that. It will not mark it. Rub it out. Just have one of these marks there. I will publish your name if you do that. What is wrong with that? You just blew off the chance of getting a mark, yeah? So you've got 25%, just do it. The computer won't mark that, yeah? What's wrong with that? You know, I have to fill these sheets out too, because I've just done one. I do that, all right? So just be careful, all right? It's A, B, C, or D. Anyway, yeah, so there's 35 multiple choice questions worth 70%, so that's 2% out of 100 a question. Alright? There are 3 short answer questions. That's 10% a short answer question. Okay? I will give you the short answer questions now. Sorry? 3 pages about to answer. Yeah? And the reason I'm giving you the short answer questions is I like multiple choice questions, and for me to be an academic, they said I need a couple of short answer questions there. I'm going to tell you how to answer them because I don't want to mark them, right? So if you don't follow you don't get it right. Anyway, I've just got to read it once. If you want to talk, that's fine with me. Discuss how an organisation's structure, culture, decision-making, leadership and integration system, which is all what we talked about tonight plus last lecture, all the personnel stuff, discuss how all of those things evolve as the organisation transcends through the various stages of the life cycle. So to answer it well, lots of life cycle curves with arrows and little comments. You can write heaps of paragraphs if you want, but you'll get a lot of marks if you just draw the curves and write how it changes. You must what you saw tonight. So structure and culture and integration and all of those things. No. I'll give you one chance. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Now, in the multiple choice questions, I don't worry about the case studies. I only save one case study for the short answer questions. So if you've attended this lecture, you're in really good shape. If you haven't, then you have to do a bit of research. So leaving up the score between the people that attended and didn't. There are a number of competitive advantages that organisations use to compete. The Iridium satellite phone network is an example of failing to address any competitive advantage. Remember Iridium, the satellite phone network? The company went bankrupt after 9 months of trading. Show how Iridium failed on each competitive advantage. So remember that competitive advantage chart that I put up with those 2 big boxes and operations and marketing and all the different things? You just got to go through that because I went through it in my case study and showed how Iridium stuffed up on pretty much all of those things. And just to prompt you, just remember how big the phone was. I think it was about 3 kilogram or something. It was about that big. That was a product feature that was useless in the market. And if you didn't come to the lecture, you'll need to do a bit of research. Now the last short answer question. Discuss the different ways people receive information through their senses using neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, as a basis for classifying people. Outline how you should modify your behaviour to communicate effectively with each NLP type of person. Go and have a look at the communications lecture and look at NLP and figure out how to read those people and how you should communicate. Now, I usually have 100% of the people that turn up to my exam, and the reason is that if you say have a headache on the day or have a sniffly nose, you think you can't get out of bed for the exam, I have a supplementary exam for you, and there's 6 short answer questions, no multiple choice whatsoever, and by God you really know this subject quite well, so you can give 1 mark. Nobody's passed it so far. And there's only been, I think, about 2 people that have done it. So just bear that in mind. If you're feeling a bit ill on the day, that's what's in store for you. That's not a caring individual. So good luck on November 25th. Wish you well in your career, and I'll see you all next week.
That's it.